Pokemon everywhere. Welcome to my top 10 video, guys. My first video for YouTube. It's my top 10 Pokemon, but not too many grass types, because otherwise it will just be grass types. I hope you realize that. Let's get into it. And kicking off our list at number 10, we have the beautiful Pidgeot. Pidgeot's one of those Pokemon that I've always loved. I remember when I was a kid, I had a Pidgeot called Cosmo. Used to imagine flying him to school. Used to imagine using him instead of a car to get around. Absolutely gorgeous. Pokédex entry says this Pokemon has a dazzling plumage of beautiful glossy feathers. Many trainers are captivated by its striking beauty of the feathers on its head, compelling them to choose Pidgeot as their Pokemon. And I was always compelled to use Pidgeot. I still am today. You'll always find a Pidgeot in my party, and whenever I imagine using Fly, he's always the one I turn to. And in at number 9, we have an evolution, and it is Leafeon. Waited so long for a grass type evolution, and when it came around in Diamond and Pearl, I was not disappointed. Absolutely gorgeous Pokemon. I love the design. Love the moves. It's absolutely so much fun to use. The first Leafeon I had was actually called Beckham. Don't really know why. It was just called Beckham. When you see Leafeon asleep in a patch of sunshine, you know it's using photosynthesis to produce clean air. You guys know I love grass type Pokemon, so Leafeon has to be in there. At number 8, we have Sawsbuck. Now here's one that even surprised me. When I was putting this list together, I never in a million years thought Sawsbuck would make my final 10. But here we are with Sawsbuck at number 8. Great Pokemon. I love the design. I love that it changes with the seasons. It's just such a fun Pokemon, a nice idea. The Pokédex entry says they migrate according to the seasons. People can tell the seasons by looking at Sawsbuck's horns. I absolutely love this Pokemon, probably more than I ever thought I did, but it's made it to the list, and it's at number 8. At number 7, we have Starmie. I think this one's mostly influenced by me watching the anime as a kid. I just remember whenever Misty had to use Starmie, you know something good was about to happen. I absolutely love Starmie, the design's fantastic. Starmie's center section, the core, glows brightly in 7 colors. Because of its luminous nature, this Pokemon has been given the nickname the Gem of the Sea. It's an absolutely fantastic Pokemon. I love using it in battles, love using it. I usually would have a Starmie by the time I get to the Elite Four. It's a Pokemon that I love to use, and it's made my top 10. At number 6, we have Excadrill. I love Excadrill. It's just such a fun Pokemon to use. I'm one of these guys that when I'm playing the game, I just go round and I Earthquake everything. And I mean everything. Like, I will just get a Pokemon with Earthquake and go through the entire game like that. That's how good I am at Pokemon. But Excadrill is just so much fun to use. Its design's great. I had one called Drillbert because I'm super creative with my names, clearly. But it's so fun to use Excadrill. It can help internal construction. Its drill has evolved into steel strong enough to bore through iron plates, so you know that this guy packs a serious punch. So it's made number 6 on my list. At number 5, we have the deadly Vileplume. Vileplume is one of those Pokemon that just I have throughout every game. I've still got a Vileplume named Rosebud that I've had since Johto, so I absolutely adore it. Grass and poison types have always pretty much been my favourite since the very beginning. Vileplume's toxic pollen triggers atrocious allergy attacks. This is why it's advisable never to approach any attractive flowers in a jungle, however pretty they may be. So this Pokemon could literally destroy you. It's beautiful. It's deadly. It's 5th on the list. At number 4, we have the legendary Melody Pokemon, Meloetta. I don't even know what to say about Meloetta. I absolutely let me just do this. Look how friggin' cute she is. Look at her face. As soon as I saw Meloetta in the anime, I had to know what this Pokemon was. I had to have this Pokemon. This Pokemon had to be in my life. So, Meloetta is just awesome. One of the legendaries that I absolutely adore. One of the few legendaries that I really, really wanted. The melodies sung by Meloetta have the power to make Pokemon that hear them happy or sad. A Pokemon that sings, a Pokemon that has the ability to make you happy or make you sad. Just a great Pokemon. It can change forms. It's got everything that you could want in a Pokemon. And that's why Meloetta makes my number 4. Into the top 3, and we have Rapidash. Although I'm going to cheat a little bit because it's shiny Rapidash. Reason being, I spent 7 hours hunting for a shiny Ponyta. I was off sick from work one day, literally laid in bed watching Pokemon and hunting for a shiny Ponyta. When I eventually found it, I went crazy. So, shiny Ponyta, shiny Rapidash has always had a place in my heart, and my shiny Rapidash is my pride and joy. Rapidash usually can be seen cantering in the fields and plains. However, when this Pokemon turns serious, its fiery manes flare and blaze as it gallops its way up to 150 miles per hour. This Pokemon is insane. It's a horse that's on fire that can run 150 miles per hour. This Pokemon is amazing. And I don't understand anyone who doesn't like Rapidash. Rapidash is crazy good. Okay? If I could, I would ride a Rapidash round everywhere. If I could get one right now, I'd just ride it everywhere. No one would say anything, because I'm on a horse that's on fire. What can you even do? What you got, bruh? Nothing. That's what you got. Rapidash, number 3. At number 2, I have Ivysaur. Ivysaur is a Pokemon I've always had an affinity towards. Bulbasaur was my first ever starter, and I've always been drawn to Grass-type Pokemon. There is a bud on this Pokemon's back. To support its weight, Ivysaur's legs and trunk grow thick and strong. As it starts spending more time laying in the sunlight, it's a sign that the bud will bloom into a large flower soon. I just love the design of this Pokemon. I love the leaves on the back. I love that it's starting to bloom. It looks freaking awesome. Bulbasaur's great. Bulbasaur very nearly made my number 2 spot. But for the design and for how much I love this Pokemon, Ivysaur has made it at number 2. At number 1, and my all-time favourite Pokemon, we have Chikorita. Chikorita is one of these Pokemon that I've always loved. By the time I got Pokemon Silver, I'd already established that I was a Grass-type trainer. So there was only one choice when I started my adventure in Johto, and that was Chikorita. Chikorita was the first Pokemon I ever felt like a connection with. As weird as that sounds to connect with a video game, I'm sure you guys understand what I'm talking about with that. But Chikorita was that Pokemon for me. Chikorita is one that I never let it evolve. I've always just kept it by my side. In battle, Chikorita waves its leaf around to keep the foe at bay. However, a sweet fragrance also wafts from the leaf, becoming the battling Pokemon and creating a cozy, friendly atmosphere all around. And that's why I like Chikorita. Chikorita is this friendly, and in the anime she's all sassy and thinks she can battle everybody. And that's why I love Pokemon. The friends I've made through this, the people who are, coming and battling me and wondering why I've got a Chikorita on my team. You guys probably know from my list. I have no idea when it comes to competitive battling. I'm just getting into the Pokemon, YouTube scene. So let's see how it goes. But I might make another list after I've been battling, and my Pokemon are completely different. But Chikorita is one that will always be in my heart. There we are, guys. There is my top 10 Pokemon video. If you have enjoyed it, make sure you hit that sub button. And for a limited time only, guys, everybody who hits that like button gets a free ride on a fire-breathing dragon. See you later.